taking the traditional forward. Te Hiku o te descendant, Āwhina Murupaenga, has built a thriving online business, selling kits for making your own tukutuku panels. Under the mentorship of her kuia, she's helping to revive the traditional art practice, which was at threat of being lost 50 years ago. But Āwhina is doing it in her own style. Mea nei te purongo, Ameliana Johnson.
I have always wanted to run my own business and be an entrepreneur. Yeah, I had some pretty big goals.
Āwhina Murupaenga wasn't always so sure of herself.
I wasn't the person I am now 10 years ago. I was quite closed and, I was lost. I had heaps of skills and heaps of dreams, but didn't know which one I wanted to pursue or follow through on.
West Auckland, born and raised, and third generation urban Māori.
So growing up in Tāmaki, did you know much about home? Did you know much about Ahipara?
Not at all. They were just words that I had learnt to recite for my pepeha. But I didn't know the ripples of our moana and the hau blowing of Te Ara Wairua. I didn't know, they were just words. And then I'd get a phone call from Ahipara, from one of my best friends, who asked me to move home and run our art gallery on our marae.
Ahipara, nestled in the far reaches of the winterless north. Population 1,200.
It was a huge culture shock for me to move home. I had grown up in the city of busyness, everything at your disposal. And I would move back to Ahipara. And the isolation was deafening.
But she also found something the city couldn't give her.
Moving home at 25, if I had moved home at 35, 45, 55, 65, I would have missed out on that many kuia kaumatua, meeting them, hearing their stories.
Whaia Pareaute Nathan, an expert weaver, took Āwhina under her wing.
Why did you choose Āwhina to mentor? Did you see something in her?
She just came up here as a teenager and she wanted to live the marae life because she had been brought up in Auckland. She had the reo and everything else, but she wanted real grassroots stuff.
Just above the pene, yeah.
It takes teamwork to weave tukutuku.
You have two people working together, and it's got to be people who can work together. You have one in the front and one in the back. The one in the front, they drive the pattern.
Below it.
And the one at the back just guided from the back.
This is the gallery Āwhina was called home to run, opened in 2010.
When we set this place up, we're putting it out there to market their wares so they get something back.
They responded to the need for employment in a really remote area. Learning about the entrepreneurial ahua within my tupuna was such a cool experience.
While running the gallery, Āwhina was also teaching tukutuku in schools. Then COVID hit 3 years ago, and inspiration struck to package her workshop into a craft kit for people to do at home. Over the next 2 months, she would build a social media presence before launching Fatu Creative.
I would sell out 200 toy kits in 1 hour and make $26,000, which was a lot of money. That would have been more money than I had made in that whole year. We had to come up with a real quick way to mass make these kits because there was obviously a demand. I had to draw on all my whānau and friends to start our business. You're going to go through the front, just in the top corner.
As a Māori business, there are unique challenges.
Because I had a huge fear when I started my Instagram page, oh my God, I'm profiting off Mātauranga Māori, people are going to hate me.
The commercial use of Māori language, designs and symbols has become a hot topic in recent years.
I think it's when you forget where you got that mātauranga in your Pakihi journey that you might get swayed by traditional business values. Just like you get an accountant, a lawyer, just like you seek those out, it should be the same to find experienced Māori practitioners to guide you in your mahi.
2 years on from launch, and Fatu is going strong.
I've had like 0.01% of bad feedback.
Āwhina is one of 7 female business owners from Aotearoa selected for a Global Entrepreneur program. She's received a $100,000 boost to her small business.
So with that investment, what are you hoping to do with Fatu?
The main use of that pūtea will be to see Fatu creative in most shops. I would like to be the leading Māori creative product sort of seller.
And she's not stopping there.
When you're raised by these bold women, you sort of pick up a few of their traits as well. I want to build more Te Whare Whiri Toi and ultimately a central hub to build an Indigenous art school.
And she's backed by her own, who are happy to see the traditional art form given new life.
And I know it'll never be lost because they're here carrying it through.